Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about an offering from Nitecore. In the past, I did a video review of this NB Air power bank, and this thing has been absolutely fantastic. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the big brother, the NB Plus. Now, before we get into the NB Plus, let's take a look at the NB Air real quick. If you haven't seen my video review of this unit, I highly recommend it. This one has 5,000 milliamp hour of capacity. It has one USB-C port, which could be an input or an output port, and this thing works very good. So with the NB Plus from Nitecore, we have 10,000 milliamp hour of capacity. So that's twice the amount of storage space that this battery bank has. This one is IPX7 waterproof, so it can actually go underwater. It comes in at 155 grams or 5.47 ounces. You can charge this thing at 18 watts of input, and the ports that are output ports is going to give you 22.5 watts of output. Now on the back here, there are some technical parameters. There's some data for you guys. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of that information. I want to say thank you to Nitecore for sending this out for review. And let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to pull this out just like a drawer. As you can see, there's nothing left in the box. It comes packaged very simply, just like so. And we do have a USB cable. I'm looking to see if there's anything else hidden in the packaging, and there's not. So you get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. This could be used to charge the unit. It could also be used to discharge the unit by charging your phone and things like that. So you do get a worldwide warranty service card here. And there's a QR code for Nitecore if you want to go take a look at their Facebook page. Here are some of the information, the user manual that comes with this. And the writing is extremely small, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. I will go through it, but hopefully you'll be able to read. Feel free to pause if you want to read any of this stuff, if you can even read it. I don't know if the camera's even making it out or not. But this is the NB Plus. I'm super excited. So right here, there's a product overview right there. You can see it has the touch button. It's got the indicators of the battery. It's got the USB-C port and the USB-A port. There's some instructions in English. And there's some information there on that little chart. That is your status of indicator. And lastly, there's a little disclaimer, and then it goes into other languages, so it's pretty self-explanatory. And as you can see, it comes in this little bag to protect it. So we'll just rip this bag, and wow, let's take a look. That is a nice looking unit. And it's a little bit larger than the NB Air, a little bit thicker, but not excessively large. I do like these rounded corners that you're seeing here. There's a look at it. NB Plus, 10,000 milliamp hour of capacity. Very nice look to it. There's the button that gives you the status of the battery, and as you can see, we have all 4 bars lit up, which means we're between 75 and 100%. You just push that and it gives you that status. If we had 3 of them on, it'd be between 50 and 75%. If we had 2 lights, we'd be between 25 and 50%. And then if we had only 1 light illuminated, we'd be between 3 and 25%. And then if you have 1 light that's flashing, you're below 3%. So right here you have a USB-C, which is an input or an output port. And then the USB-A is output only. So the input here is going to take 18 watts of input. That is fantastic. And the output of both of these ports, either one, is going to give you 22.5 watts of output. So that is fantastic. So let's go ahead and take out this USB-C charging cable. We'll go ahead and plug this into our power station over here, and then we'll plug it in to the NB Plus, and you can see that we are now charging. This unit will charge the iPhone 16 Pro 1.6 times. If you have a Huawei Mate 60, it'll charge that phone 1.5 times. If you have a drone, a DJI drone like the Neo, you can charge that drone 2.3 times on this. And if you want to charge a Nitecore battery, maybe a 14500 battery, you could charge that twice with this. They do have their little headlamp by Nitecore UT27. This unit would charge that headlamp over 5 times. And charging a GoPro 13, this would charge that GoPro 13 3.4 times. Some of the applications that you might use a unit like this for would be camping. Maybe you're going to be hiking. Maybe you're doing some backpacking trip and you want something lightweight. Maybe you're trekking, or even trail runners. We took this unit and went kayaking on the Columbia River, and this unit went with us, and it was fantastic. I wish we would have had this one at that time, because it would have done twice the amount of charging that this one has done. And this one did good. It kept our GoPro charged, it kept our cameras going, and phones and stuff like that. It worked very, very well. This power bank, like I said, it's 10,000 milliamp hour of capacity. So this can power things like smartphones, iPads, flashlights, headlamps, batteries, GoPros, all kinds of things. It's so versatile, and this thing charges very quickly. I like the fact that it comes with the USB-C to USB-A charger cable. That's pretty nice. And when you charge this thing, it uses the quick charge function, so you're charging at 5 volt 3 amp. And this thing is lightweight, not quite as lightweight as the NB Air, but again, 5.47 ounces. That's smaller than your typical smartphone. Look at the size of my phone next to that. It's much, much smaller, so I really like that. Another key feature that I really like about this is the fact that it's IPX7. That means this can go completely underwater. You dunk this underwater, you take it out, you shake it, and get the water out of the ports, and then you go to using it. Now that does not mean that this is to be used underwater. Obviously, water is a conductor, so you wouldn't want to do that. You'll have probably some problems. But the fact that you could drop it in the water by accident, pick it up, and shake the water out of the ports, and maybe blow in there a little bit with some air, you can use this thing. That is fantastic. So that means kayaking trips around boats and stuff like that, no problem at all. I love this ergonomic design, and this design has these rounded edges. They say that this thing is very good at surviving impacts. In fact, I'll read it to you right here. It says, it's estimated that gear stored in the pockets or backpacks will experience nearly 150,000 impacts during a 100-kilometer trail race. This NB Plus is thoughtfully designed with 4 rounded corners to effectively reduce abrasion and impact, creating a safe and comfortable running experience for runners. That is fantastic. For me, as a YouTuber, I'm going to be out doing things and riding motorcycles and being around boats and kayaks. This is perfect. The rounded edges and corners also provide a comfortable hold, so when you hold this thing, it's really comfortable in the hand. You could slide this into your pocket and almost forget that it's even there. It's that small, that thin, and that comfortable. I have a bowl of water. I've got my phone here. I want to test the IPX7 waterproof rating. So there you can see I dropped it in the water. Let's go ahead and plug in the USB-C, and then let me come a little closer with my phone, and we'll plug in my phone and see what happens. There it goes. As you can see, my phone is charging and the IPX7 rating holds up. So big thumbs up from me. I'm impressed with that. Well folks, my final thoughts on this NB Plus are good. This thing gets a big thumbs up from me. I love the way this thing feels. It is so small and so compact. Both of these are fantastic. I love the IPX7 waterproof rating. As you could see in the video today, it was fantastic. I want to say thank you to Nitecore for sending this out for review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in either of these, I'll put a link down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Please leave comments down below, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content that you see here, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.